Hey, how's it going, all you lovers of ecchi? It's Blackwing K, and we're about to watch some Senran Kagura Shinovi Masters. Now, I did not do a reaction for last week due to me being busy at the Anime NYC convention that took place. So, during the live streams that I did a couple of days ago that I was doing, the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, if you didn't know, I'm doing those live streams, so, that's something to look forward to that I'll be doing. I said that I was going to do 2 episode reactions. So we're doing episode 6 and episode 7. Episode 7 is actually going to air in like 5 minutes, the simulcast on Crunchyroll. So for now, we're just going to watch last week's episode that we missed, and we're going to follow up with this week's episode. This is like the first time that I'm actually a little early for this. I got out of work and I drove over here quickly, and I said, you know what? I'm a little exhausted, only got 2 hours of sleep, but we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm tired, but I'm energetic to do this. You see where I'm going with this? So yeah, today I'm wearing my special hat that I got at Anime NYC. Ahegao. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what that means already. If you're watching the Senran Kagura series, you kind of know where it... Let me not say more about that, but yeah. I got this at the con. Pretty cool hat. I know you like it. You're probably going to see it like reverse because of the way I have my camera set up, or the way I have it set up here, but yeah. Enough of me talking. Let's actually get to the episode. Oh, but before we do jump into the episode, I just want to add real quick that I hope all of you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your friends, your family, and whatnot. Even if you didn't eat turkey, whatever you ate is totally fine, but the whole tradition thing, we know where Thanksgiving came from, but what we transformed it into and how we celebrate it every year and whatnot. I hope you guys had a blessed one. That's what I want to say. So now, we move on to the episode. Didn't this happen in Shinovi Versus? Yeah, that's the final clash that I was talking about. Where Asuka and Yumi had that clash at the end, and Kurokage showed up at the end as well. Damn, that was an epic clash, dude. I remember Yumi was so powerful in the game. So I guess we're getting a recap of what happened in Shinovi Versus for this episode, I guess. That wouldn't be bad, I still haven't finished Shinovi Versus, so I hope I don't get any spoilers here. I mean, I did finish Hanzo, and I went on to Hebijo, but I didn't finish the game yet. Well, the animation there looked a bit choppy, but we'll give that one a pass. I really felt for Yumi and her squad. I really did. I hope I'm watching the censored version. This would be so awkward if I'm watching the uncensored version. And again, I say, what does she know? Are we finally gonna get some insight on what you know? Like what, did she give you a speech about how everything's hopeless, and you shouldn't resist this incoming chaos or something? What happened? Oh, come on. Tell us! Oh, they transform? Okay, we're watching the censored version. Or else we would have seen them butt naked right now. Oh, so that's their Shinobi transformation? Oh, and that's right, we get the showcase of their weapons and what they use. Because in the mobile game, you really don't get that. You just have these two, just talking to you from time to time. Let's go, Yumi, let's go! Show her? Oh, Juju, that was the name of it. Whatever she summoned there. The straw doll. Yumi, let's go. Show her what you're all about. No, it's you girls. It's too late to talk to him now because he's dead, but come on. Oh, we transitioned back here to see what happened to the Hanzo girls. Alright. These Hanzo girls have been captive for like 6 episodes now. Will they ever be freed? You guys are gonna go kill the Yoma and then attempt to rescue the Hanzo girls. Okay, seems like a good plan. What could go wrong? Damn, Haruka, do you see that ass? Oh my god. Mirai, oh my god. Mirai got a face full right there. Yo, Haruka has a huge ass. My lord. Why are you all in that duck together? I should have been more spaced out. Look at that. Now it's gonna fall. There's too many of you up there. I think one or two of you guys would have been enough for that not to happen. Whose idea was it to have all 6 of you guys up there? So all of a sudden, Gecko is not as strong? Because I'm pretty sure Asuka could beat Yumi? So how is Gecko taking some L's? What happened to her power, man? Like, these girls were strong. It might be her emotions that are wavering, because she can't understand why Yumi doesn't want to get rid of evil anymore, like she used to do. Right, so I believe they had 2 fights at the end there. The first one, and then the final clash. And in the final clash is where Kurokage came in. I think we're gonna see him in this episode. There he is. He got in between them. And I thought we cut him down. That's why I was scared. I was on the brink of tears when I was reading the text. I was legit about to cry. Like, did we kill Kurokage? That's too messed up. For Yumi to be the one to slay her own grandfather? Come on. I knew they weren't gonna do us dirty like that, but still. Alright, Asuka's getting wrecked while Yumi's doing the wrecking. Yo, but that's Kurokage right there! I've never seen him in person. I don't know if he was in another game that I missed or whatnot. Yeah, look at Murakumo back there with a paper bag on her face. Damn, she had that trauma from so long ago. Wow. Where's the paper bag? She just dished it. I guess for the picture, she had to put it on. Wasn't she all beat up just now? How did she recover? And suddenly, Senko is taking an L. Wow, that's a nice cut to Miyabi right there. I appreciate that. Ooh, fan service. So beautiful. Why, Riona? Why? Oh my god. No, I'm jealous. Riona, stop. Because you were feeling jealous. Yo, Riona's always doing some... Yo. Wow. Oh my god. It went all out with the censoring here. Even the butt crack's not safe. Really? How'd they end up all the way there? Weren't they in the freaking... Oh, because they were trying to go around. Of course, Yumi. Baby girl Yumi. Doing justice. And that's it. I thought this whole episode was going to be more of a backstory. But they have been jumping back and forth. So you want to take on Fubuki? Okay, Yumi. Yeah, Asuka. You're already worn out. You're done. I'm telling you guys, I'm liking Yumi more and more. She's definitely shot up the top waifu list. The top girls list of Senran Kagura, I should say. Why? Wait, why did she want to stop those two from fighting? Interesting. The Yoma smells like a human? Ice Queen! Ice Queen! We're gonna get the Ice Queen in the next episode? Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Yo, Yeah. Okay, so that episode, okay, I was confused from the preview last 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Because it seemed like Asuka was gonna be up to something and maybe like betray Yumi in that fight, but now I get it. They were transitioning back and forth from past and present. How they were showing up. This episode was titled Shinovi Versus, and it kind of just run to me why it was titled that. At the beginning, I said like, "Hey, didn't this happen in Shinovi Versus?" And then I look back at the title, and I'm like, "Doi, yes," because it's called Shinovi Versus. They're focusing on that part of the story. Oh boy, but yeah. Wow. So we're gonna get Ice Queen Yumi is by far one of the most beautiful characters in Senran Kagura. One of my favorite, I guess I would say, units or shinobi from New Link, the game. Ice Queen Yumi is the best. I love her. I love her. But yeah, I don't have much to say now. Most of what I'm going to say is going to be at the end of this video, so if you want to stick around to then, to listen to my short review, like I've been doing with the previous episodes. I'm going to do this with this one as well. I have a lot to talk about now with everything that's been going on. But yeah, let's jump right into the next episode. Right, so we're about to have Yumi versus Fubuki. Yeah, what are you hiding? It seems that she had a motive for not wanting Yumi and Fubuki to end up fighting each other. She was trying to prevent this. Interesting. So her weapon's a fan as well. But you look at that. This episode is We'll Meet Again. Interesting. Who's gonna say goodbye? Who? Who is that? Yumi? She looks just like Yumi. Is that Yumi's grandmother then? Those two are a thing. Yo. Yo, she looks beautiful. She looks so beautiful, just like Yumi. Alright, so here's where Kurakage is starting to turn to the dark side. Ironic, isn't it? Because he's getting rid of evil, but he's kind of becoming evil in a sense by massacring evil shinobi. Look at that! He did all that? Oh my god. Right. So like from that story, they were telling us that he was killing high-ranking evil shinobi. And so they put like a bounty on him because, like, we ain't gonna let that slide, dude. Alright, Fubuki, we're gonna need you to take those bandages off, please. Alright, so we're having a fan fight here in Senran Kagura. I've never seen a fan fight before. They sound like metal clanking into each other. Yo, Suzune's tits though. They're out of this world, you see that? I'm interested in this Yoma though. It smells like a human, she says. Yo, she's Diesel. Look at that figure. Of course she has big knockers too, but damn. Alright, it's not looking good for Yumi right now. Wait, was that black ice? She's also doing black ice, but it doesn't look black. Wow. Effortlessly. Yo. Oh my god, yo. Yo, tell me how I was actually watching the uncensored version not too long ago, and I had to switch here just now to this part of the episode. Oh my god. That was crazy. When I saw the nipple, I was like, nope, 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 what's going on? Yo. Thank god this is not a live stream or else I would have been screwed. Yo. Is she here? Ice Queen Yumi? Oh my god, this transformation, top notch. Yo. Ultimate Secret Ninja Arc. Ice Queen. Oh, he never knew of the Yoma? Neither good nor evil. And I bet you he just murked some of them. Oh, he uses the black fan. Kurokage used the black fan. That's why Yumi recognizes it and the other girls. You're kinda going to evil tendencies, dude. Yo, tell me how this looks like the street that Naruto grew up in and always went to a ramen shop. It looks almost identical. Yep, that's impossible. Alright guys, you're destroying the property around here. Let's stop it. Going down a bit. That's right, they made a bet. And that bet is brought up at the end of Shinobi Versus with the conclusion of the Hanzo arc, at least. That's the clip that Fubuki has. What? Hanzo threw that at Kurokage? What the heck? Okay. So whose child is this? Oh, so you're helping out taking care of the child? So I'm assuming that's Kurokage's child. I have to give my props to Hanzo though for being the real bro in the end. Like, Kurokage went crazy, attacking all sorts of evil shinobi, and here's Hanzo helping out his woman, taking care of his child. I'm assuming it's his child. It's implied that it's his child, because, you know, they were together. Like, she's not just gonna hook up with some random dude and now that's their kids. So how does Fubuki come into play? She has a fan. She looks similar to one of those characters, so where does she come into this play? How can you say that? You just transformed, Yumi. You're jumping the gun. Yeah, I love the eyes on Ice Queen Yumi. She's transforming. My, what a transformation sequence. What's it gonna be? Okay, so in New Link, she's already in her transformed state when we see her. Wow. I love what you did to the hair. My goodness. She looks sexy. Wow, really? That fan is too OP. And off with the clothing. Wow. That landed conveniently right there. So I guess that's an official L for Yumi? What? Who? Who is she? Wow. Think of her as an older sister. So that's why she's hung up on the old teachings. Oh, so it was just Yumi and Fubuki. So what happened to Fubuki? Okay, so they're not actual sisters. They're like sisters. That clears up a lot of things. It would have been interesting if they actually were sisters, though. Okay. She declares war on all shinobi. Oh, it seems that Senko and Gecko had no clue about this. So this was her true aim all along. Hey, the Hanzo girls! And that cues in Homura and Miyabi squad. Right, so we do know that Fubuki has the power to make the Yoma obey her.
そんなものは決まっている。妖魔は全ての人間に害をもたらす存在だからだ。異界の扉もつながっているということ。さあ。
Don't stop believing. That's like the music, the song. Alright, so yeah, that was both episode 6 and episode 7 of Senran Kagura Shinovi Masters. I have to say, episode 7 really picked it up. Although it was continuing the same thing, it was telling again the past of Kurokage and, you know, jumping back and forth like they did in episode 6. But a lot of more action in this one. We got to see our blessed queen, Ice Queen Yumi, in action. Oh my god, she looks so lovely. I think I'm falling in love again, guys. I think I am. But anyway, let's jump into the mini review talking about both these episodes. So I'm going to actually cut back to episode 6 and talk about a few things there, okay? Alright, so in episode 6, we got to see the transformation sequence for Senko and Gekko. To my surprise, I didn't know that was going to be their uniform, like their actual attire when they're transformed. Again, these are probably things that I'm finding out now are things that's information that's probably already available online, possibly like a wiki perhaps, or other sorts of news that's been out for a while, because, you know, New Link came out about a year ago now. Although it got littered with maintenance for a while, and it truly became available in December, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So this is probably stuff that's already been available, but because I didn't dig deeper into that, you know, because New Link is all in Japanese, so I couldn't understand the story or what was going on there. So I just played, you know, the gacha aspect I loved, and do the whole, just the way that game was in general. I loved it. So here we're actually learning more about that. It's probably tying into the whole Shinobi Masters New Link game anyway. So you meet these two girls at the beginning, you know, they talk about some things and whatnot, and they talk about the Shinobi Masters, and that's where the name comes up. So apparently they were already in their transformed state when they were introduced in the game, which I found interesting. We also got to see their weapons that they use, and like I was saying 2 weeks ago, it would be interesting if we get to use these characters in actual games, like, you know, possibly Senran Kagura 7? Will we be able to use these characters in Senran Kagura 7? And of course the New Wave girls as well. We cannot forget the New Wave girls. I feel they've been absent from the whole game for too long. Like, we've only gotten a few of them, and apparently because they were the most popular ones, like Basho, Yuyaki, Leo, Soji. I'm probably forgetting someone else there in the mix, but yeah, apparently they were the most popular, and that's why they came into the games, like Estival Versus. Was Basho in Estival Versus? I don't think so. Peach Beach Splash. Definitely on there. But I would really like to play as these characters. Look, I like Senko. I like Senko even more now. She ran up to Asuka, and she was all like, yeah, you ain't getting me. Boom! She duffed Asuka hard. Yeah, I'm loving Senko. I'm loving Senko a lot. I'm sticking with her. You know what I mean? We can't forget that we got a lot of Yumi fan service here. I don't know, man. The franchise is kind of making me want to like Yumi a whole lot more than I already do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like Yumi a lot, but you know, she's not my waifu. For the Senran Kagura franchise in general, I already have my waifus. They've already been established, but Yumi is a deadly top contender. Just like Riona, just like Ryobi, and other girls that I'll just leave out for the sake of a future video coming out where I discuss that. Remember how I was mentioning that Haruka has a relatively huge arse, and Mirai goes face first into that relatively huge arse. Oh my god. I know a lot of people are probably jealous of Mirai right now. They wish that they were in her position at that point in time. I'm not gonna lie, since I'm a ass man myself, I wish I could have been in Mirai's position at that time as well. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. I'm telling you, man, Haruka's a looker. Yep, look at the scene right there. Do you see the volume, the shape, and the thickness? It has the right amount of thickness, and that's the kind of thickness that I personally like myself. So that's why, Haruka is not really one of my favorites in the show. She's actually, I don't know, if I really had to rank all the Senran Kagura girls, Haruka would be at the bottom. But again, this is just I'm just cutting through these, just to point things out. I'm gonna get to what I really want to talk about for this episode in just a bit. So hang on tight. But damn, damn. So one thing I couldn't quite grasp was what was all the hype with Senko and Gecko being these really powerful shinobi? I mean, we're talking about two girls that took out four of Hanzo's girls, and even Asuka. Even Asuka took the L to these girls. And then when Yumi infiltrated the middle school with her squad, Senko and Gecko were made out to be these really strong characters. So I'm like, okay, these girls are at least gonna prove to be quite a challenge. But now we get these fights. Asuka and Yumi versus Senko and Gecko. So I guess they somehow got a power up and were able to defeat them. Now here I am trying to dig some logic for Senran Kagura, but I don't know. Like throughout since the season started for Shinovi Masters, like I just said, they were made out to be really strong characters, and I myself couldn't believe it when I heard that Katsuragi, Hibari, Yagyu, Ikaruga, they lost to these two. It was a 4v2 and they lost. But now we just get Asuka and Yumi tag team and they start losing. In the end, they do lose. Okay, they lost. They lost. We saw that. So, so what was the whole hype up? I guess it was just really a placeholder for Fubuki to come in, and she's the real tough boss. I mean, I don't know. I guess they were strong, but the way it was portrayed, it's like they weren't really anything to begin with. Like they were washed like that, you know. Yeah, you mean I know Yumi and Asuka both had the wardrobe malfunction, but that happens often. So that's why I can't really gauge this as they were really a big threat to begin with, even though it started with a bang, but then these two, you know, I'll cut myself off right there. I guess we can say that it was the emotional factor because they were having a good talk. They had a good talk about Kurokage's old teachings. Senko and Gecko was preaching to Yumi how they looked up to Kurokage's old teachings and why she stopped. Like, evil should be purged from this world. Only good shinobi shall exist. And then Yumi was all like teary eyed. She was crying because she was crying. It's like, yes, I remember. I used to live that way, but you can change as well. It literally went like that. So I guess her emotions were wavering, so she could no longer fight to her fullest strength or whatnot. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. I'm not really upset about that or anything, but I just thought it was strange how they were kind of nerfed. Those two characters kind of nerfed. The way they were introduced and then how they were defeated. That's what I feel happened. So, like the episode title, Shinovi Versus, we were getting scenes from the actual Shinovi Versus game. So that was basically the ending to Hanzo's story from what I played personally because I have not beat the game like I kept saying. So once you beat the Hanzo storyline, you basically get this scene where Asuka and Yumi fight at the end, and then you have some more dialogue in between them, and then one final fight. And in that final fight, Kurokage gets in between. So I already gave the whole my whole piece on that, on what I thought would have happened and what I thought would happen as well. Like him dying in that fight, that would have been crazy, and it would have been too much. It would have been too much for Yumi to handle in that moment, because she would be responsible for dealing the death of her master. And again, I want to add that I'm not sure if Kurokage was actually shown in any other game, as I have not played all of them. The only game that I have not really finished is Burst, Deep Crimson, and Bon Appetit. So those are the games, and I guess Reflections can be added to that list now. So I don't know where else Kurokage has been shown, but this is how he looks like, and we see him a lot more later on as well when he jumped in the middle of that fight and whatnot. And that was really cool to see him because in S2 Versus he's just a voice. You don't see the guy. So I teared up and I cried in that game, but it was also hard to feel it even more because he's just a voice, but, you know, at the time I understood what was going on, sort of. So when it comes to Senran Kagura and the lore about the Yoma, the whole story in general about the Yoma, I know there are these creatures that appear in this world that have to be slain. You know, similar to like demons and whatnot. Like, oh, they're just bad, omen, ill, potent creatures that have to be destroyed. I broke it up into those words. I don't know why, but that's my interpretation of what Yoma are. Yoma is an actual thing which you can actually look up as well, which I did a long time ago because it's not the first time I've run into this name, so I got interested. I'm like, what is Yoma? Is this an actual thing? And yeah, you'll find that it's an actual thing. So the biggest reveal from episode 6 was the talking Yoma. So based on Miyabi and Homura's gang, their reaction, this is not a normal thing. This is not a normal occurrence. And based on the previous Yoma that we've seen, you know, they're kind of like mindless creatures just attacking, doing what Yoma do, I guess. So for this one to be an actual intelligent, human-like Yoma is a big reveal, and that's going to be a problem. As you can see from their shocked faces, like, what even is this? So yeah, that was the biggest reveal for this episode. I feel I still don't know a lot about this Yoma, but that was definitely intense. And then in episode 7, where it's mainly focused on Yumi versus Fubuki, as that is where it left off in episode 6 and transition into episode 7, we also get more backstory with Kurokage Hanzo and the beautiful Yume, who is actually Yumi's grandmother. So here, I'm going to start here to clarify some things because I got myself confused while watching the episode. You guys saw me. I was a whole mess. Saying that, oh, is this Yumi's mother? Did she give birth to Fubuki and then that's Yumi in the thing? I got confused with the whole thing that I heard about Yumi and Fubuki being sisters. Which, yes, we got confirmation that when Yumi was taken in by Kurokage, you know, to do the whole training, before Shiki, Minori, Murakumo, and what's that other girl's name? Yeah, basically before those girls came in, that's when Fubuki was introduced. But I guess sometime after that, Fubuki is out of the picture, and then come in the rest of the girls to train alongside Yumi and get the whole teachings and whatnot. So my confusion was basically that. I thought that this person was her mother and that Fubuki and Yumi were actual sisters. But no, they're like sisters. They kind of grew up together for some time, so, you know, they had that kind of connection. There's probably something more to it that I don't know, but this is why I don't want to listen to, like, I'm not sure. I can't call it off because I don't do the research myself, but when I like it for the series itself to confirm for me what's actually being established here. Like, for all, anybody could just tell me that Asuka's the final villain of the whole Senran Kagura series, and I might as well believe it because, like, you know, I know some resourceful people, but the whole Yumi and Fubuki being sisters thing, I was on the fence about that. That's why I never really mentioned it while I was doing the episode reviews. But yes, so to clarify all the confusion that I had throughout episode 7. So later on, we're going to see Yume with a baby. She's going to be breastfeeding a baby. That is, I believe, her son, which turns out to be Kurokage's son. And that son marries a woman who then gives birth to Yumi. That's it. Yumi is seen at the funeral after apparently, you know, like a lot of things happened, many years pass, and the wife got sick, passed away, something happened to the son, and Kurokage came to that funeral and he said, wow, so after all of that, I never got to see their faces and whatnot. So, you know, he was never in their life. But he became a little softer when he heard Yumi say that whenever they spoke of Grandpa Kurokage, he had a scar on his cheek, right? But they respected him. They spoke highly of him. Even though he did what he did, he walked away. And it's exactly what Yume said. Like, I know what he's doing is wrong. Like, it's not right, but he isn't wrong. She believed in him. So she spread the word of Kurokage that, yeah, he's a good guy. Honestly, Kurokage is a good guy, but his I want to say that his intentions got distorted along the way and, made him seem like a really bad guy, even though he's not a bad guy. So, yeah, I just wanted to clear out that confusion. But damn, isn't Yume so beautiful? My lord. Also, let me not forget to add that most of this story is actually in Shinovi Versus as well. So you could say episode 6 and 7 really tie in together because they're telling the same story from that game. Because I remember Hanzo tells us about that story. I think it's towards the end. He tells us that story about Hanzo, how he started attacking evil shinobi, which is explained here again, and they basically had a fight and they broke apart. But right there, he mentions the bet. Kurokage mentions the bet. And in Shinobi Versus, we find out that Hanzo has won. Was it Hanzo that won the bet? No, I think it was Kurokage that won the bet. I don't remember specifically, so don't crucify me for that one. But yeah, the bet started here, basically. So most of this information is already from Shinobi Versus. That much I can actually justify and confirm for that because I've played the game and I remember all of that. It's Yume I don't remember. I don't think he ever mentioned about the wife and one. Right, what I was talking about before. So Fubuki and Yumi lived together when they were young. And this was before Kurokage brought in, and I remember the other girl's name now. I don't know why it slipped my mind there. Shiki, Yozakura, Murakumo, and Minori. Yumi was already there, so there was no need to look for her. So before their period, Fubuki was in the picture. But sometime after that, Fubuki is gone, and then come in those four shinobi, and then they start the training with Kurokage and his old teachings. As I like to say, that's my famous line here right now. Kurokage's old teachings. Evil is wrong and must be vanquished. That's his old teachings, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, there's a line right there. I'm not blocking it. It's right there. You and I are like sisters. She doesn't say you and I are blood sisters. Like, look, I bleed like you do. Uh, that's not mentioned. Maybe I misinterpreted. I have to look back at what he wrote down because I interpreted it as Yumi and Fubuki are sisters. Like, that's it. Not like sisters, step sisters, soul sisters, sister from another mother. I mean, they are like sisters. They grew up together. They saw each other as siblings. That's it. That's it. She has the fan because she looked up to Kurokage's old teachings and I guess she inherited that weapon and then she just bounced. I'm guessing that's what happened. That was never really mentioned. Like why she has the hair clip, that piece that he got from Hanzo gave him that piece. I don't know what that whole transaction was about, but that happened. So yeah, there it is right there. They're like sisters. And then finally to wrap up the episode, we got her true intentions. We got Fubuki's true intentions. Her true colors were revealed, and it appears that Kagura was waiting for this to come out because she knew something was up. It's like, yeah, what are you really after, Fubuki? What are you really after? And so we basically got, I would like to say, Fubuki's endgame. She declared war on all shinobi, and she's basically gonna team up with this superpowered Yoma who can speak and smells like a human, according to one of the Crimson Squad girls, I believe, said that. Yeah, they said like she smells like a human, so we'll find out what the mystery behind this Yoma is. I wonder if this Yoma is someone that was actually mentioned. Maybe someone from the backstory with Kurokage and Yume and Hanzo? That might be a possibility. Or the Yoma could just be an entirely soul entity and it's just so intelligent that it can speak. It could just be that. But yeah, next week is gonna be hot. Dude, I cannot believe she just declared war on all shinobi. I wonder how this is gonna be. I never thought she would be the pinnacle of the fight with the Yoma. I never thought. She did say that this whole shinobi master thing was to earn the right to fight the strongest Yoma, and I guess that's the strongest Yoma right there. But now the whole thing has changed. Like, nah, now it's all of y'all versus me. I'm declaring war on all shinobi. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be episode 6 and 7. That was my short review. Even though I say these are short reviews, but I feel like I feel like I could actually make a full-length video for these reviews, but I incorporate into both of them, so you know, like you don't have to wait for a separate video and whatnot. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do it like that because I'm not a reviewer. I'm not. I try to look into things like in depth, but as you can tell, I'm not really good at that. I try to pick out some things that I've noticed and some things that really stand out to me and try to explain that, maybe come up with some theories like just now, like with the Yoma, like who could that be? Do we know them already, or are they just an entirely, sole entity and whatnot? So yeah, that's why I don't really do reviews for anything, and I try with Senran Kagura. I try. So I just don't want you to get confused with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the episodes, you enjoyed my reactions, and you enjoyed my short little review. I wanted to work on the Discord, but that'll have to come on the next live stream, which will not be tonight, unfortunately, because I'm tired. I have to edit this and then try to upload it, and that's not going to happen while live streaming. So, live streaming will come back maybe tomorrow or the day after. But look forward to it. It's not going to happen today, the day of this upload at least. So, if you're new to my channel and you stumbled upon here just because you love Senran Kagura just as much as I do, and as much as the next guy, then please do subscribe and hit the bell notifications so that you can be notified when I do upload these videos, and when I do go live so you can come stop by the stream, say hello, and, we can have a good time there. Alright? But yeah, that's gonna be all from me, guys. I'm parched right now. I need a drink of water. I didn't come prepared for this at all. Shame on me. Oh yeah, and did I mention earlier that I was watching the uncensored version of episode 7, and when I saw the nip slip, I kind of just panicked, and I said nope. So I had to redo that whole segment again. Ugh, man, that was a big yikes. Like I said, I did mention it. Like I said, if that was a live stream, this would have gone south fast. But yeah. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much again for watching. Thank you so much for showing so much support, guys. I hope you all have a blessed weekend. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. We're still there. Hopefully you're having a good time with the Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales coming up soon, and whatnot. I'm probably going to try to get me some good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome one. You guys are awesome, and I hope you stay that way. We're all lovers of ecchi. We're all brothers and sisters. We all love ecchi. We're all lovers of ecchi. No discrimination here. That's how it is. That's our golden rule. But yeah, guys, again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video or live stream, and that'll be all. Bye.